Are we on the internet?
Yeah, not for nothing, but the host last week was better.
I completely agree. Tonight, the Mighty Nine speak in codes, steal from Avantika, and try to hide behind fire? We'll break it all down with my guests, Laura Bailey and Marisha Ray. And look at this. Look at this. He can't decide what's more tasty, Marisha or baby Curie.
Oh, you can tease with me. It's okay.
Wait, you gotta see his
yes.
Oh,
He's just drooling.
Whole Foods. Be healthy.
Donut on it.
There it is. Yeah, pull
Look
it
at
down
that.
a
Be
little
healthy.
It's a Jester shirt.
bit. That's so cute.
Yes.
Oh, little man.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Well, all that and a lot more baby exploitation tonight on Talks Machina. Hit it, Chief. We're back. Good evening. Hello, esteemed panel of guests.
Hi.
Hey, I was gone last week, but I'm back now.
You were gone?
Yeah.
I didn't
Well,
even
neither
notice.
of you were on the show. Neither of you watched the show when you're not on it, so you wouldn't know. But I actually was absent last week. And I have some really good news. I found out from my attorney yesterday that I'm not allowed to say where I was for like 6 more months. Because I asked if I could tell everybody tonight, and he's like, absolutely not. Maybe at the, like in the summertime. I'm like, okay, well, but I've been enjoying people guessing via tweets, you know, a lot of people thinking maybe my parole's come to an end.
What's your favorite guess so far?
My favorite guess was something about me like stealing all of the money and like from the company. Like I liquidated all the accounts and I bought an island somewhere or something like that. I'm like, how did that guy know that that's what I plan to do? That that's my long game.
We're currently reversing the transactions and settling.
Yep. Everyone's trying to piece.
I think that would have only just made you absent for one episode, though.
Well, listen, I work very well with computers, and
it was a build-up.
I know a lot about finance from when I went to university. Guys, we have some announcements. By the way, Danny Cam getting ultra turnt. I mean,
where are you, Danny?
She's in the Verdant Expanse, man.
I think. Yes, the Verdant Expanse.
She says it better.
Honestly, it's pretty good keyframing.
Yeah.
Good work, post team.
That's lovely.
Good work.
That's just lovely.
It's not really post though, because it's
No,
live.
it's live. Good work.
Good work.
Live team.
Live team.
Thanks, Chief.
Our live team is outsourced to Malaysia. There's no one over there that we're talking to. Through the month of November, guys, we are raising money for Travis's favorite charity, which everyone knows is Operation Supply Drop. They support both active and retired military veterans. There's still time to donate. You can visit critroll.com/ I never know which way it is to them.
Either. That's the way. What you just.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Visit critroll.com/ is this it?
Okay.
Oh boy.
OSD for more details and to support the campaign. As a reminder, I went to hosting class last Tuesday night. That's what I did. I'm getting so good, you guys. $1,200 a session, but it's paying off. As a reminder,
Is that a new Groundlings level?
that's what they told me. But what's weird is it's at the Scientology Center.
Oh, yeah.
I'm beginning to think I may have been duped.
Why?
Because I still suck. As a reminder, we will not have an episode of Critical Role this week on Thursday due to the Thanksgiving holiday observed in these United States on November 22nd this year. Our cast and crew will be enjoying the time off with their families and friends.
Yeah. We're just hanging out.
We're just hanging out.
We're not even having turkey.
By the time we do
barely
talks
a big
next, there will probably
holiday.
be some gravy on the couch, some additional gravy on the couch. Also, there will not be an episode of Talks Machina next Tuesday. I'm sort of liking this 1 week on, 1 week off thing I'm doing right now.
Sure.
Tuesday, November 27th, no talks, but in its place, something almost quite as half as good, which is going to be Sam's Fireside Chat.
Oh,
that's on Tuesday?
wait, in
Tuesday
your
the
spot?
27th, in my place. The only
Wow,
thing
yeah.
worthy of replacing me, besides the lovely Danny Carr, is Sam in a robe, freeballing it, as he said.
Yeah.
You guys earned that Fireside Chat. I love that language. You earned
Did it to
it.
yourselves.
Based on generous donations to the recent Pavlov Foundation. It's so hard to say, especially if you've been
Pavlov.
drinking. Catch Sam's chat next Tuesday at 7 p.m. Pacific at twitch.tv/Critical Role.
Dab.
Guys, this is the best announcement of all time right here.
This is taking forever.
Honey Heist 3, Tova's Honeys.
Yeah, that is the best announcement.
yes,
Will air this, save your shade until after you see what's happening. This Friday at 7 p.m. Pacific on twitch.tv/Critical Role. You can also, so.
We're so old. Just get through the fucking announcements.
Honey Heist 3.
Don't look at me, camera, don't
How
look at me.
excited are we about Tova's Honeys? Honey Heist 3. How excited is it?
It was bananas.
Oh no.
It was it was off the hook.
It was off the chain.
Yeah.
It was off the fish hook.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
That doesn't make sense.
I'm real
It
tired.
was great. Everyone was great. Danny, you were great.
What a
you were
cast.
great.
It was so much fun.
It was
What a
it was-
cast.
It was good times.
Yeah.
It was bizarre.
Wish we
as
could talk
always.
about it, but we can't.
You'll
We
see
will
it on
later.
Friday. It'll be good.
You'll see it Friday night at twitch.tv/Critical. Also, you can check out the schedule for all of our live content coming to the Critical Role Twitch channel in the next few weeks at critroll.com. That's our website. It has a lot of information that you can get a lot faster than if you tweet it at us and ask us those questions. Because we try to get back to a lot of people, but critroll.com, a team of 50 people in Malaysia man that website, and it has a lot of information. Without further ado, I told Rachel, I was like, I'll give you 15 seconds on the website tonight. I think I did good. Without further ado, let us discuss episode 42 of Critical Role Campaign 2, A Hole in the Plan.
Oh, I get it.
He's so loud. Crit roll stats for episode 42 come to us courtesy of our friends at
Crit roll stats.
Wow.
Jester has cast Blessing of the Trickster 31 times.
I feel like I should have cast it more than that.
It always feels that way.
Yeah,
right?
like I don't use that shit enough. Keep going.
Good though. Continue.
You mean you think you should just be using it more often?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like why not?
No, yeah.
There's times when you're blessed.
What's it
Because it's
cost
like
you?
freezies, right?
Yeah, it's freezies.
What's it cost you ultimately? You know?
It's freezies.
Freezies. 15 of those times were on Nut.
Well,
Just under half.
She stealths the most.
She does, yeah. Jester technically won her bar brawl with Saurus.
Oh man, so cool.
Did you like that?
So good.
I
So
was
proud.
not sure if I should do it.
Technically?
Technically, I won technically.
She dealt 16 points of damage to his 15.
Oh, good. So I did win, even though I didn't.
By points.
Yeah.
You
Take
did
it.
win,
It's mine.
even though you didn't.
When in doubt, always bar brawl.
Barbara?
Bye,
Bye, bye,
Barbara.
Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Blog.
Bo continues to have the most nat 20s, 49.
What the fuck? You've got more nat 20s than I've said. Bless you.
But something else she has more of than times you've said bless you is natural ones with 33. You're leading both
I'm leading
natural
both?
20s and natural
everyone
ones.
else.
I do. Well, because sometimes I'll roll like 4 times in a round
Yeah.
with all those attacks.
Your husband is also a tyrant and not to be dealt with. He makes you
Yes.
he makes you do a lot of deception
I feel like
checks.
I've had real shitty rolls here lately, but maybe that's just me.
I feel like you might be putting too much pressure on Gil's die. And
Yeah.
This is true.
because you do
I've been
comment a
laying off
lot.
of Gil.
You'll be saying things
I
like,
think Gil's die is cursed.
"How dare you? Why? What happened? Did someone sneak
It always
in?"
rolls terribly.
No, it doesn't. It
Every
doesn't
night they go
always.
into the die safe, though.
Maybe it's one of those things where you know you feel
remember
you're
the
always
negatives.
yes.
It's
you're
like when
always in the
somebody-
slow
yeah.
lane.
Yeah, if somebody compliments you, you go thank you. But if they insult you, you're like,
remember
it's in
that
your head.
forever.
It's in your head. They got to you. That's what the ones are.
Right. Yeah.
Wow. I really enjoyed that discussion. Guys, our first question of the night is for me. Carno Lesbian, do you feel the pressure to up your hosting game after Danny's excellent performance last week? Danny, thank you so much for stepping in
You were
welcome.
while I was done. You were.
lied. I didn't know you had done it, and you were great.
Aw, thanks, Laura.
Why would you lie? But that's even a worse thing to do to her than.
Because I like to lie.
Yeah.
That's
I could
why.
tell she was telling the truth.
I understand. No, when we went through our potential list of people that could fill in for me, the only person that made sense was Danny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Millions called in, and there was a contest across. Marisha,
Yes.
RB Rocky wants to know, Bo seems like a person who naturally believes people should control their own lives. So how does she view the Plank King and Dark Toe? Is it a free society or a monarch who just shrugs their responsibilities?
Oh no, I think she sees it as like a super abusive socialist society.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, which does not like sit well with Bo.
Yeah, that seems to rub her backstory the wrong
Yeah.
way.
It's almost like where, man, I don't want to get political, but I feel like if I even say things like socialism or communism, then things might explode. But yeah,
understand
no, it feels
what
like
you're saying, though.
definitely
Yeah.
like an abusive. Oh, did I have a hair? Oh,
It was.
thank
I
you.
thought it was in your
It's like
mouth, but it was just.
dangling- It was
yeah.
attached. No, thank you. Yeah, no.
is great.
Bad.
Yeah, bad people.
Yeah, just
Bad
fuck
setup.
you.
Yeah.
It's still a trap. I think is what Bo feels like.
By the way, everyone, before we go any further, these are in the store now.
Hey.
When we put out the other ones, I said these are the softest hoodies that will ever be. I fucking lied.
No,
these are the
I
softest.
think
hoodies
these
that
are
will ever
equally
be.
as soft as the first ones were. It's just everybody that got the first ones, they've been washed so many times, so we forget.
Oh, you're
now that these
probably
are
right.
new again, they're just brand new on the.
You guys wash
This
yours?
is creepy. This is creepy.
These are available in the store now. Sleeves are bullshit unless they're forward facing. Laura,
Yes.
Miss
Yes,
Ginny
my
in a
dear.
bottle wants to know, our friend Aki, Jester's crush on Ford has been pretty consistent for the better part of 30 episodes. But yeah, but
It's
this
all a lie.
week,
She doesn't really care about him.
okay,
Keep going.
well, no further questions, ma'am. But this week found Jester second guessing her feelings.
Yes.
What spurred this on, and why did she seek the advice of Caleb?
What? Oh.
He's checking Pinterest
I know.
right now.
I look over at Liam in the corner. What?
Pinterest.
What triggered it was, I mean, the kiss, right? The kiss.
Right.
So, like, getting that and then going, wait, did it mean anything to him? Did it mean anything to me? What am I interested in at this point? Like, so all that thing. Like, I think back to, like, the crazy crushes that I had in high school, right? Like, Jester hasn't had a lot of experience with romance outside of what she's seen of her mom, and that's a very different view of romance, right?
Right.
So like physical doesn't necessarily mean the same thing to her that emotional does, and she's just very naive with everything, so she doesn't know. You know, I think back when I was in high school or something, and I crushed on somebody, and when you crushed so fucking hard.
Oh,
And
the
it's-
devastation.
The devastation. You know, like,
every day a
it
devastation.
just like every look that they give, it's like, did they know that they were giving me that look, or were they just looking over here? Did they catch me seeing them looking at them like that? And it's so painful. And
It's like
so
Marisha when she gets a little too paranoid, if you know what I mean, and she's like, "Wait, what did you just say? Does that? Wait, hold on.
so
Thank God weed's legal.
okay.
Sure as fuck is. Are you kidding me? Wow.
So yeah.
And so's daylight savings time. We voted that in.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well,
You'll see what happens.
it's a talk.
Laura, When you were in high school, besides Will Friedle, whose poster did you have up on your wall? Like, who were your crushes in high school that weren't like schoolmates
Han
or something?
Solo.
Oh, Hans. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Aw. I paid my sister.
Here we go.
She was in art, and she was a really good artist. I paid her when I was 12 years old, $15 to draw me a picture of Han Solo and Princess Leia
And what were they
in like
doing?
the pose, like
Oh,
the
okay.
dip. And I still have it framed in our house.
Oh wait, I've seen that. Yeah.
Picture, it's like
Oh,
this. I
that's-
paid her $15 and it was this big. Oh. But it's in a frame now at my house.
Well,
It's
inflation.
so good.
Yeah.
I loved Han Solo.
That's pretty amazing.
I was
really
thinking,
adorable.
yeah. We all know Chris Lockey had Jonathan Brandis posters
Jonathan
up in his-
Brandis also
Yeah.
had a big crush on him.
Did not have gills on Sequest, we found out. Hey, Marisha.
Ladybugs.
Chris Gatlin wants to know, Bo has said she will keep Ford in check, but has kept quiet as he got sexually involved with a zealot cult leader. Let's not judge here, Chris. And partially embarked on a journey to release their serpent demigod. What exactly is the red flag for Bo? Did she simply trust that Ford was aware and would do the right thing?
No, I don't think she trusts that he's gonna automatically do the right thing, but having sex with someone isn't a red flag to her.
Yeah, of course.
I think for her it's unnecessary violence. It's, are we beating the shit out of someone or unnecessarily bullying somebody just because we can when we don't need to? Pursuing power to endless depths and fucking hot pirates, that's totally fine for Bo.
Yeah.
She just doesn't want to kill children.
It's interesting thinking about that.
Yourself.
It's interesting thinking about that, and then the conversation that you and Caleb had about killing people.
Yeah,
That was interesting.
yeah.
And what kind of people, deserved to die. And
die.
those are some of
Yeah.
the, I think so. Those are some of the defining themes of this campaign so far that
Yeah.
seem to have. I have a feeling it's because of the way that your guys' backstories are maybe inadvertently weaved together in a lot of ways. Well, not inadvertently, because I guess Matt is doing some of that massaging under the table. Hey, Laura. Let's end my thought there with the answer to this question from Jelly15. Liam has talked about Caleb's feelings toward Jester a couple of times. What does Jester think about him? Has she picked up on some of his backstory?
I think she can tell he's tortured. And, one of the things that she wants more than anything is to not have people be sad around her, right? So,
Because it makes her sad, or because she just wants them to be happy?
just wants them to be happy. So I think more than anything, she wants that for him.
You seem pleased by that answer.
It's just so sweet.
It is so sweet.
I just love it so much.
Yeah.
It's what a jester should want.
That's true.
There's a
love it.
reason. That's her name.
Yeah,
Hey.
It goes so deep. It's not deep at all.
so deep, guys.
It's pretty surface level there.
Danny, Marisha, surrounded by ladies tonight.
Yeah,
This is
you are.
cool. This is cool.
You like it.
My lady was here, but as usual,
She had to go
She
pick
left.
up dog food.
she could pick up dog food. Marisha Crow-Footed Creations wants to know. Jester mentioned that she was first seeking out Bo for advice about Ford and the kiss. If that had happened, what advice would she have given?
I've thought about this.
Have you?
I have deeply thought about this a lot.
Neat.
I don't know. I'm like, what would she ask? What would I say? Would she have told me that it was her first kiss? What would my reaction been? I think I probably would have had a little bit of like a, oh. I think that's what it been.
What's part of it, though, would you have thought that for? Would you have thought it for the fact that she didn't know that it was a kiss? Or would you have thought that for that she
had never been kissed before.
Well, she didn't say that, but it's possible.
Right. So many layers.
Yeah.
I think it would have been a big realization moment for Bo of, okay, she would have been game for it. Bo feels very close to Jester because we started together and have been together, like us and Ford.
Yeah.
Pretty much started together.
Yeah.
So
That's right. Your session 0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I genuinely don't know if, yeah.
Got it.
You got it.
I don't know if Bo would have given good advice, but I think she would have tried the best that she could have. But I don't know. I
Those moments are always the best when she tries the best she can to communicate. What's your charisma?
not great. Like 12.
Oh, okay. Yeah, cool.
That's
not
what
bad.
I think that's what mine is too.
Okay. Yeah. Not terrible.
Mary-
Oh no, my charisma is higher. My intelligence is 12.
Gotcha.
Mary in the home game I'm running, 6.
Yeah.
It's the fucking best.
That's what Grog was.
yeah.
Yeah, for intelligence.
For
yeah.
intelligence though, yeah, this is charisma.
Oh.
Yeah. So all of Mary's social interactions have all of us on the floor.
I'm pretty
every
sure
time.
Knott's charisma is like 5.
Probably that
Yeah,
would make
she's
sense.
low, I think.
Yeah.
She's like a -3 or something.
Yeah.
It might be a -2 now. I don't remember. Anyway.
Oh God.
Yeah. It's bad.
Reverse math. Let's do GIF of the week.
Hey,
What is it?
It's a winner. It's a contest.
Of course it is.
It's GIF of the week.
Yeah.
Give her the week.
Woo! Give the week! Woo!
Stupid. Every week it's getting worse. Our winner for
what you're
campaign
talking
2, episode 42, was sent in by Ropa Doper.
That's awesome.
Europa
tight.
dopa.
Let's take a look.
Oh yeah.
Just the eyes
amazing.
back and forth is so great.
No.
I love the little head sticking out.
It's so good.
That's amazing. Was that like the
Congrats.
final moment reaction of yours? Did you fall out?
That was the, and that's where we're gonna end it today.
Oh God, that was so good.
Stupid.
Congrats to you, Ropa Doper. You have won this Critical Role Retro tee.
Look at that t-shirt.
Speaking of softest things
Such a
in the
good
world, man, it's
shirt.
got the little logo on the
Tastes
back.
good.
That's tight. That's tight. That's cool. That's cool.
Maybe.
This is available now at shop.critroll.com and
is.
shop.critroll.co.uk.
Yeah, sure.
That's the international
right.
Europe thing. What are you doing, Travis? I'm doing a show.
My keys might be in the stroller or they might be in the diaper bag, but I'm not sure. Just look in the. Just.
You
Just look
can't
in the
find the
front pocket.
keys? You can't find the
doesn't wanna-
keys?
Okay.
I'm gonna leave the diaper bag.
Just
Guys.
stay here. Sit down, man. No, we don't have room
I
for
think
him.
like every one of us was here today.
Yeah.
Everybody was here today.
It's Ronan's bedtime. so he's gotta get home.
Except for Sam.
Nobody. Oh,
Sam
except for
was not here
Sam.
today.
Sam was the only one.
But see, you didn't even miss him. You didn't know. Guys, our next question is for Laura. It's from Lesbrenian. Cool. What does Jester think of the Traveler's romantic advice? Does she doubt him now that he suggested she force Ford to like her? Or does she think he wasn't being entirely serious enough to question him?
She thinks that he always gives very good advice, but I think what it's crazy. This is the first time that he has suggested something that she wasn't instantly like, yes, let us do that.
This was the first time?
Yeah, she doesn't question him. She never has ever since she was a kid. It's just been
Because
like,
he's never been wrong, or because she doesn't feel she's allowed to?
It's not about allowed. I mean, the Traveler was her like best friend all through her childhood. He was what she had. So it's just always been, hey, you want to go do this? You want to go play this prank? Yes, let's
Yeah.
do that. And he's always given like really amazing advice. And so this is the first time that he said, let's do this. And she was like, I don't know if that's, because,
there's something about it that's like, I don't know, I don't want him to like me just because I made him like me. I want him to like me because he wants to like me. But how do I make him want to like me?
Usually with different types of emotional deception or medications.
Yeah. Yeah. But she doesn't question. She still isn't like the traveler was wrong. It was just like, I don't know how I feel about this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. What do you think about this traveler nonsense? I have so many theories. I don't know. I lay awake at night going, is it the gentleman? Is it, some fucking weird ghost of Christmas past?
No, I think it's fascinating. It feels like Jester's imaginary best friend that took off and got a little bit of power.
Yeah.
And no one is sure why.
Yeah.
Like, what if you had an imaginary best friend and suddenly they were like, but I'm also a god? And you were like, oh. Yeah, like.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. That's.
Yeah, like the dynamic shift of going, but you were just my playmate.
Yeah,
really?
we were just hanging
Like,
out. I thought I imagined you. I thought I was the only one that could see you. Oh, no. I'm a god.
Like there's stuff I want to say, but I can't say it.
Please do.
No, I can't.
No, you're free here.
No.
No, we let people say whatever they want here.
No,
and we
spoilers right now. I'm
encourage,
not gonna say anything. No.
Marisha, Faye Lesbian wants to know,
Yes.
someone with the screen name Faye Lesbian asking Marisha a question. That sums up Talks Machina in the best way possible.
I love my life.
Bo's reactions during the hair compliment confusion seemed more vulnerable than usual. Is that a result? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a result of
Sure.
her closeness / friendship with the Mighty Nine?
Stop it.
Shut up, Danny.
Never.
How Bo's relationship with emotional vulnerability changed over the campaign, if at all?
Sure. Yeah, no, I mean, I've kind of mentioned it before. A lot of Bo is a wall. Mm-hmm. And I think there is still this piece of her where she had this upbringing of probably being put in pageant dresses and told to be a lady and
Did she have a showbiz
make sure you
mom?
brush your hair like your hair is a fucking rat's nest.
Right.
My dad told me that all the time. Brush your hair, please brush your hair. For the love of God, brush your hair. So I think there was a little bit of that, like, yeah, your hair's fine. And it's like, do I look ridiculous?
Right.
Because I think at the end of it, Bo is like, do I look like a fucking joke?
Yeah.
So yeah,
Okay.
I don't know.
That's
If
interesting.
that makes sense.
It makes perfect sense.
But yeah, a little bit of a emotional vulnerability that I think she let peek through, where normally she would have responded with like, "Go fuck yourself,"
Right.
or a punch to the face. And
Yeah.
instead, she was like, "Wait, what is that? Do you actually care about me?"
wasn't
Okay.
making fun of your hair either.
See, that was the follow-up question. C10 Neeson says, Laura, does Jester really like Bo's hair?
Yes, she does. I laughed. Me, Laura, I laughed because it was like the most random thing to compliment Bo on, I thought, because
Yeah, your hair's
like
really
it came
pretty.
out, it just came out as Jester,
Yeah.
and I was like, what a random thing. Like of all the cool things on Bo, like to compliment her hair. I don't know.
That's cool.
Yeah.
She has
Yeah.
a pretty fucking
a
cool
fucking
hair.
cool
though.
haircut, yeah.
She does, yeah. I just imagine, like
What was,
that.
what was the inspiration for that haircut?
It's cool.
It's cool.
It's definitely cool. I think there's a part of me that is like, man, I wish I was brave enough to rock an undercut and like, I don't
Yeah.
know,
It's our
Yeah.
be
excuse,
cool.
like
It's a bit of an
a chance to to live vicariously through our characters, right?
100%. 100%.
I think Travis always wanted to be some big green guy with gills.
Who doesn't want to be a big
He's got
green
gills,
guy?
doesn't he, Ford?
What?
Ford's got gills, man. I think he's got gills.
Gills.
What do you think Ford is?
I think he's some kind of waterman. I know, but he's still kind of a waterman, though.
That doesn't mean you have gills.
He's like, yeah, but he's like a genasi. Do water genasies have gills?
I'm
No.
a water
How do they breathe
man.
underwater? Water
They're
genasies.
they're half.
They're like made up
water
of water?
elemental. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Well, Marisha, save us from my vast D&D knowledge.
How does your brain work?
It doesn't. That's the problem.
That's it. That's what
doesn't.
it is.
Everything makes sense.
I pay
now.
people millions of dollars a year to try and figure out what's going on in there. They say they always write the same thing down on the test results.
Your outfit
Crickets.
coordinates so well today, Brian.
You think so?
Yeah, because your shoes match your shirt.
It does actually. It's the
got
same
some.
color
It's
blue.
a really good.
Dope ass.
Yeah, it's a
And then I
really
have,
good
if you guys, I think, is this shirt still available?
No.
Well, we used to have this shirt of Matthew Mercer peering out of a vagina. Just for the second to say, hey fam, Matt Mercer here, checking in on you this week.
You know what? I feel like that. Like I didn't notice it until like I saw the shirt on somebody, and I was like, it kind of looks like a giant vagina.
The night that we,
I like that it looks like a giant vagina.
I do too. I mean, it's
But yes, it kind of does.
it's the two things I love most in this world: vaginas and Matthew Mercer.
He's very happy.
The night
to
we
be
filmed
peering
I
through.
think it was the first Honey Heist. I had this shirt on, and
Yeah.
Sam goes, "It looks like Matt's coming out of a vagina."
It does.
We're like, okay, Marisha.
Yeah.
Save us from your husband being born again on my chest with an answer to this question from CD88.
I like that you asked if we had it anymore to make sure, like, am I gonna screw this up?
Well, I just didn't want to crash the website once I started, kind of
Yeah.
really showing it off. By the way, you know what else is great? Fucking Quebec.
Sorry, Quebec.
I
sorry.
fucking love Quebec so much. I will drink that milkshake. Marisha, what was Bo hoping to get out of the back alley meeting with Allison? Why do you think her invitation was rejected?
Well, I think it was rejected because Bo is shitty and she's used to being rejected.
And you wrote Alice on the note, didn't you?
Uh-oh.
I don't remember.
Did you write a name?
I think I was just like, meet me out back
Oh,
or
okay,
meet me
okay,
in the
okay.
shit alley. I don't know.
You kept forgetting to call her,
It wasn't the
what's
shit
her
alley
name,
until
Tiffany,
you both
too.
got back there.
No,
That's true.
shit,
That's
Allie.
true. No, I just wanted to talk to her. I thought that maybe we could be allies against Avantika. And if she hated Avantika and had dirt on her, that maybe we could team up. And basically, I wanted to.
You're doing some reality show shit right there. You're like forming alliances
Yeah,
to take
straight
out
up.
the,
I was like,
yeah,
if
you're-
she is being shitty, I can be like, yeah, she's shitty, right? And like kind of convince her to do something terrible towards Avantika. I was trying to make her my scapegoat.
Yeah, that was some Big Brother shit.
But yeah, 100% some Big Brother shit.
Yeah.
But she didn't go for it, so
Yeah.
instead of just shat in an alleyway with Knot,
Well, there's worse ways to spend a Saturday night.
it's fine.
What was that noise?
Shitting in an alleyway with a friend? I don't know.
Yeah, we've all got to try it once. Just, no, don't do that. We can't tell kids.
Don't try that.
Don't try that. That's indecent exposure in probably 40 of the 50. How many states are there now? There's still 50?
I think there's like 69.
There's 69. Laura,
Yes.
artists someday. Still waiting for them to get there.
Oh, someday.
It's been years. No, they always ask great questions. Laura, do you find it interesting that the Traveler didn't have anything to say about finding and releasing Ford's patron? I can repeat the question because
yeah.
you're giving me the 10,000-yard stare
Help me.
right now. Do you find it interesting the Traveler didn't have anything to say about finding and releasing Ford's patron? So Ford has a patron.
Yeah, I know.
The Traveler didn't mention finding and releasing Ford's patron.
Why would he?
Do you, Laura, find it interesting? Yeah, why would he?
Like, the Traveler doesn't really talk about other.
Not really interested in the rest of the Mighty Nine.
Well, I talk to him about them, and he'll like say some things. But yeah, like he doesn't care about other gods. Or patrons, I guess. I don't know if Ford's patron is a god.
Is
Probably
that because he ate all of the other gods? Because he's actually the big baddie? I don't know. I have so many
the
theories.
Dong Father.
The Dong Father?
Yeah.
Okay. That's just, we don't need that kind of crude. Okay, this one's for both of you. From Varda's Weapon. Jester's infiltrations with Knot are pure entertainment gold. Well, that's subjective. What goes through your heads as players when these episodes unfold? First of all, the rise and fall and rise again of Fluffernutter has been amazing to see.
Yeah, the rise and fall and rise and fall.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is always going to be a good gamble.
I tried to do it justice as Bo. You know when like your friend is trying to be in on an inside joke and they're like, yeah, Fluffernutter.
Right, yeah.
That's what I felt as Bo. It's just not the same. It's just not the same.
I think it was amazing.
No, you have been on fire, by the way, the past like 2 episodes. I don't know if I've told you, but it's been super choice.
It's the beautiful thing about playing somebody like Grog or like Jester is the first thing that pops in your head, you can do it.
Yeah.
Sure.
You don't have to have a filter.
Right.
So it's usually the first thing that pops in your head is the dumbest fucking shit you could possibly do. So you just go for it.
Just
Just
go with it.
all the like the tattoo stuff with Orly. I think one of my favorite
yeah.
moments in D&D history is going to be you talking about seeing a bug carry a piece of bread 4 times its size.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. It's just like that's inspired. That's
Yep.
inspired right there. That's good. Yeah. So no, they go on adventures and it's just like popcorn.
It's hilarious.
Yeah. I love it because I don't know what Sam's going to do. And then it's so much
You
fun
never
to
do,
just
though.
like play off of it and just.
Whoever says, like, yeah, I knew Sam was going to do that.
And it ends up okay, usually.
Yeah.
It ends up okay, but it just keeps getting worse. Like every decision makes something worse until,
Until it's like magically all okay.
So like just
Like
fluff her
it
nutters
feels
out.
like it gets super bad and then it's like erased.
we came around the other
Yeah,
side.
yeah.
Yep.
It goes in a full circle.
Tiefling Ranger Marisha wants to know, Bo has often taken pride in her criminal past
Parole.
and mentioned that breaking into the captain's quarters would be her specialty. Was she disappointed and or upset when the team decided that they would send Jester and Nott instead of her to the ship?
I'm not gonna lie, there was a brief moment where I was like,
FOMO.
a little bit of FOMO.
Yeah.
I was like, this is literally my thing, but I'm gonna see how they do.
Yeah.
And you did all right. Did all right. I think getting my breadth of knowledge in there and being like, check the walls.
That made a huge difference.
Turned out.
Yeah.
It turned out. So it kind of ended up being perfect. And so my original thought was, no, this is good. Bo has no magical way of escaping other than if she were to just jump off of the balcony of the ship
Which we
and
probably
swim.
should have done.
I thought that's what you guys end up doing. Is that
No.
like
Yeah.
No.
No,
You went through.
first we made a hole in the ground,
Yes.
fell,
Yeah.
and then we end up jumping off the ship.
The ship. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Like you do.
In hindsight, I was like, oh, me jumping off of the ship wouldn't have been that different than what actually happened. But yeah, I felt like I was there in spirit because my advice was heeded.
Yeah.
So it was great.
It's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Brian, pull your shirt down.
Fuck you, dude. I get paid good money every week to show my nipples. Laura. Dude, you can't show
Do you
nipples on
like
Twitch.
how I'm constantly like correcting other people's things? Like,
You're-
I'm always
you're
like, you've got a hair
basically-
on you. Like, get that.
No,
You're-
it's attention to detail. It's good.
You're just like my sisters. That's why I just pay you no heed. The Chris DV wants to know, Laura, in recent episodes, we have seen Jester flustered after Ford kissed her to keep her from drowning, seeing it as her actual first kiss. However, she was rather cavalier about the idea of Ford having sex with Avantika. Is this a reflection of her upbringing, that she sees sex more as a means to an end and kissing as much more intimate? Also, Laura, is the question I just asked you the longest fucking one ever sent in by a... Come on, guys.
It's not.
Help me out a little bit here. Look at how small the goddamn writing has to be. Just find a way to... We like the question, you know, but just find a way to just a little... Okay, Laura. go
I
ahead.
think I kind of answered it earlier, but yeah, she views sex as something different, like it's a transaction, right?
Are you asking me?
No, I'm just saying it. I mean, the thing is it's like it's a way to make somebody feel special if that's, you know. She has
Okay.
kind of a different view of things.
Right, and that's
Yeah,
fine.
and that's fine.
Yeah.
It is fascinating. You're like the homeschool kid who ended up watching porn
Oh.
But-
Yeah.
because your parents filmed it. I don't know.
No, that's kind of weird. That's weird.
That is weird.
Wait, why would they
Yeah.
film it if they had a kid? They were homeschooling. Did they just put her in the closet? I don't know, Max. How did it work when you were growing
that is
up?
kind of it's this weird thing. Yes, I was in another room
Sacramento.
when
Yeah.
things were happening. You know,
Oh, that is
don't
true.
come out of your bedroom. That's why I didn't come out of my bedroom like ever.
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
stay
boy.
in your room, girl.
Oh boy.
It's fine.
Noises probably interesting. Let's give away some more free shit, shall we? Hey guys, it's fan art of the week. Where'd he go?
I love
love it.
Where'd he go? One second he was there, and the next
He
he's
went
gone.
to like, I don't know.
Home.
Family.
Yeah, I was gonna
Probably
say.
a good idea.
Leave.
This week's fan art winner for Campaign 2, Episode 42, was sent in by Jason DeBitt at JD
so
Illustrates.
good.
So good. Let's take a look.
Yes, yes,
That's pretty dope.
yes, Jason. Yes.
Ooh, I like the
Really
glow.
balls.
Good.
Show it some more, man. Don't show me. That was that's a yeah.
I like it as a
There we
close-up.
go. Okay.
Where's she going?
Yeah. She's running to go check on the baby.
Ask me a question.
I got
Definitely
plenty
was
of
your question
questions.
next.
Right now, we're just looking at the art. Hey, guys, thank you to everyone who submitted. Congrats to you, Jason. You have won this Lacewood
Ooh,
tabletop dice tray from our friends at Wormwood Gaming. Man, this one's really pretty. Wow, that's
Yeah, the lacewood is gorgeous.
oh, it smells good. It smells really good. This will be going home with me tonight. You can enter our weekly contest by emailing your GIF or fan art to submit at toxmachina.com. Rules for our contest are available at critroll.com. Also, contests are only available in US and Canada, excluding my beloved Quebec. You know, they're naming a street after me there.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yes. Well, let's answer some more questions,
Give me a
shall we? While
question.
someone paints you
Wait,
like one of
okay,
their
so
French girls.
I didn't answer the question fully that you asked me before about the kiss and the sex. And I think
Oh,
it's
Marisha
that,
had to pee.
Yeah. So, you know, she's always thought of them in one particular way, right?
Okay.
But now that she's like actually got feelings for somebody and she actually thinks that maybe she was kissed, like it's all kind of morphing in her brain.
What do you mean she thinks she was kissed?
Well,
She was kissed.
was she though?
So you're saying she's questioning she's questioning what was behind the kiss. If the
Yeah.
kiss was a means to an end, or if it was a
The
means to
kiss was
trying to get up all
saving
up
her
into
life,
your end.
and she's like, the logical part of your brain is going, he was saving me, he was giving me
Yeah.
air. The romantic part of your brain is going, did he do it because he wanted to kiss me?
Yeah.
You know?
Was it like that with you and Travis the first time you kissed back in 1989?
When we were 8 years old.
Yes. Is that what it was like?
Our first kiss was really good. I'm not going to talk about it, but it was
No,
good.
I don't want you to talk about it. It's disgusting. It's like, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
no one will see this.
Nobody's
no one's
gonna.
gonna see this.
Yeah, that's
Not live. We're
Nah.
great.
there we go. Marisha, how you doing?
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Welcome back.
I didn't think I could make it another 20 minutes.
No, none of us will. Hey, Knuckle of Vecna wants to know. Oh,
That's hilarious.
too
Okay.
soon, too soon. Oh, it's in Joe's basement. Marisha, with what little we know about Bo's backstory, can you tell us how significant it is that she knows deep speech, or the reason behind why she learned deep speech, which is a fairly exotic language in most D&D worlds?
There are reasons. I'm trying to think if I want to pull a Liam O'Brien and not tell anybody.
If you want to pull a true,
Don't give too much away.
if you want to pull a true
Have a
Liam, you
reveal.
have to
Have
say,
a
do you want
reveal.
Marisha to answer or do you want Bo to answer? Because that's what Liam says to every question.
Oh, really?
He says, do you want Liam to answer or do you want Caleb to answer? Or do you want Vax to answer? And I go, well, nobody wants to hear from a fucking dead guy,
Dead guy.
right?
Ooh, Brian
Sorry,
Foster.
Danny. I looked over at her just to prepare her for that. Go ahead, Marisha.
Yeah, there are reasons.
If there's anything you can say.
I don't think it's as mysterious as people. It's not a conspiracy theory, but yeah, there are reasons, and you'll find out
Yeah.
eventually. But yeah, it's not because she was like kidnapped and a part of a cult.
Oh, I hope not.
I'm gonna
I mean, but even
eliminate
if she
that.
was,
It
that
was
would be
not
cool.
because of that. A little bit more nerdy.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Ooh.
Nerdy reasons, not because of some.
What are you talking about? Bo's totally a jock.
Yeah.
She is.
Hilarious. Wait. Oh, you have the flowers in your hair because you're in the forest?
No, because
I mean, it looks great either way, but I mean.
these are a preview for Honey Heist 3.
Yeah.
These
Oh, it
daisies.
is?
Yeah,
Oh, shit. Easter eggs, y'all.
it's true. Plus,
This-
I wore them for the shoot last night, and then I decided I really liked them.
They're really cute.
They're
And now
They
I'm
look
just gonna wear
great.
them more.
Just leave them on. Yeah, leave them on. Max has had that wig on for 2 years without taking it
Ryan
off.
Foster.
Or,
She always scolds him.
Eva Kuchin wants to know, that's not right. How did Jester really feel about the plan of Ford distracting Avantika? Did it make her jealous, or did she just see it as him taking one for the team because he had to?
I mean, it makes her jealous, but also
It serves a purpose.
it serves a purpose.
Is she worried that Ivantika is going to come back and bite everyone in the
Didn't you
ass?
do this kind of stuff? I did this kind of stuff all the time. Whenever I had like a crush on somebody, I would tell my friends to go.
Yes, I was literally thinking that. I was literally thinking that.
You totally
you're like,
do that.
You're like, yeah, why don't you should totally go and hang out with Marion or something.
Yeah, and then they end up dating, and then you're like, why the hell did I tell them to do that?
Because it's like reverse psychology.
You want them to say no.
to be like, oh no, I would never do that,
Yep.
and then like look into your eyes like really lovingly and be like, I would never do that to you or something like.
It's jacked. Your brain does really jacked things when you have a crush on somebody.
It's
Crushes are
true.
dumb.
They're so fucking stupid.
Yeah. Plus,
Be
like,
cool. I don't want you. You should totally hook up with
Exactly.
her.
plus, like the
It
only
doesn't bother
thing,
me at
And it's
all.
whatever. If you want to, it's cool.
right? Should I go?
We're having girl talk.
I understand. I'm not going to interrupt, but I also could do my drinking alone in the dark. Get a head start on it. Marisha,
Yes,
sure. T. Mandy II wants to know, is Bo feeling that the Mighty Nine is shooting her ideas down too much? It seemed that this episode had most of her ideas and plans nixed
What?
before they got going.
Wow, I didn't think of it like that until you pointed it out to Mandy II.
We nixed your plans? How?
I actually genuinely don't know what they're referring to. Danny, what are they referring to?
I mean, there were a couple times when it was more like there were several times where you've suggested things that have not seen follow through and stuff like that. It's been a while since one of the things that you suggested were actually acted upon.
Wow.
Man, I don't know. I feel like I should have a complex now based on what everybody else is saying.
I hadn't noticed.
Is that true?
it, but now I'll make sure that
You
I
shoot
back
down
you
all
up.
the plans.
Thanks.
Oh.
I don't know. I feel like it's always a group effort, right? Like,
Well,
it's
you
like
each,
around
you,
here.
You each try to find holes in each other's plans and poke holes in it, not because you
Yeah.
want to, but because you're trying to make sure it's the right plan and you're trying to think of all the stuff that can go wrong.
Yeah, like everybody's plans get shot down.
Totally.
Sometimes it's
I don't
like, no,
know.
it's just not going to work.
Well, and also
Or
like
some new
the
information comes to light, man.
the whole of the plan kind of ends up becoming an amalgamation of everyone. Yeah, it's like what we deal with in production. Sometimes people are like, who came up with that idea? And I'm like, I don't know. It's hard to track because this one person said this thing, and then this person said, what if it's this thing? And then what if it's this thing? And then it just
you know
kind
what
of
we learned,
becomes a
though?
thing.
It doesn't matter who came up with it. Chris Lockey's going to take credit for it.
It's
Why does that picture of you look like George Michael?
That is the question
That's a
we've been
bust of
asking
Ford.
ourselves.
That's a bust
I
of
mean, it
Ford.
looks just like George Michael.
Oh, you're talking about, oh, hold on a second. Well, God damn it, man.
It's a little George Michael tactic.
Why does Brian look like
Did
George
you watch
Michael?
the Halloween? You were here on the Halloween episode
I
because I fell
know.
asleep in the middle of one
Did
of
we
your
talk
answers.
about it looking like George Michael then? Am I just oblivious?
This is art, right? Someone did this?
Yeah, this is art by,
Yeah.
go to my
God,
Tumblr.
it looks like George
So
Michael.
good.
Look for Brian W. Foster on Tumblr and you can see this.
Your Tumblr got suggested to me, by the way.
Well,
while
it's
I was
about
on
time you
Tumblr,
fucking
it was one
followed
of the
me.
like suggested ones, and I was like, God no, I see enough of that guy.
Oh,
You have
Jesus.
Tumblr
looked
is
like
MySpace.
Brian Adams.
Thank you.
You've looked like George Michael. And when your hair is really creepy, you look like Crispin Glover.
Thank you. My hair's really creepy like twice a month, though.
You're basically, you can only look like dudes with two first names.
Oh,
Yes.
no.
Names.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah. Peter, Jason. Hey, both of you, question from Zeronium. Why did Jester choose to disguise as Molly, and what went through Bo's head when she saw him before realizing it was Jester? Something we all
Sorry
wanted to
you
know
would
this
see that,
week.
Bo.
Yeah, just that. Just like, fucking really? Are you serious? It was her really good friend whom she feels super guilty about dying, and then the girl she had a one-night stand with. So it was like walking towards Bo, just a wall of regrets.
Oh, no, yeah.
For past decisions. So that's where the fuck you guys came
Yeah.
from. Like she knew exactly who they were. as soon as she saw them, because who the fuck else would pretend to be
Right.
Molly and Keg?
Well, what if did for a second she go, is that? Oh,
No,
It just
no.
instantly knew.
Just, yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
Jester chose that because legitimately, like, not said Keg, and in her brain she was like, oh, Keg's so cool. Who's cool? Molly
Molly.
was cool. And like just instantly thought like Molly was the coolest option that there could be because Molly's awesome and Molly would want to be part of this without thinking of that is so
Right.
fucked.
Right.
You know, like when you go on Facebook and it's like, hey, remember when this happened a year ago? And it's like, bad memory, bad memory.
yeah.
That's what it was, but in real life.
Yeah. Yeah, but it was honestly
Yeah.
because she was like Molly was the coolest.
Sure.
But yeah, it was a split-second decision that probably could have been
That's-
thought out a little
No,
bit.
I get it. I get it, though. That makes sense. Caduceus is pretty cool.
Caduceus is fucking awesome.
He's pretty fucking cool.
He's the
man.
raddest.
He's the
Well, I'm
raddest.
thinking, like, if you're going to pretend to be somebody that you know,
Yeah.
because then you have a full fleshed out,
Right?
Yep.
right, detail of who they are. I don't know.
And
Yeah.
honestly, if anybody was gonna appreciate the fucking shit we were doing that night, it would be Molly.
Oh, for sure.
True.
He would have been so into it.
He would have been down. He would have been game. Marisha,
Yes, him.
Donald Cheeto wants to know,
Donald Cheeto.
what was going through Bo's mind as she was getting detained?
It was like, yes, it was frustrated. It was, it would have been cool if I would have talked myself out of this. But in a weird way, I knew that was going to happen. It was it was like part of the distraction. And when he was like, come walk with me, I was like,
so much better.
then I was like, this is where the challenge begins. So it was fine. In her head, she was like, yes, anything to get this guy away of what's going on. So it was kind of part of the plan, and oddly where Bo works best in her skill set.
What do you mean?
Being a dick.
I was trying to get
Just
to
right in this skill set.
I was trying to get to that gifable moment. Terrible. We've made some. There's been not enough vagina on this show tonight, jokes-wise.
Just,
Just
well,
You went up and you went upside down. I like it. I like the. I like where you guys.
this is the used car salesman power vagina.
Okay, the used car salesman power vagina. I think I'm making a drink. I think I'm making a drink called that for Between the Sheets season 2.
You know, and they're like, look,
the power.
I can give you a
Used
good
car
deal
salesman
here.
power vagina. It's gonna have
Oh
as,
God, they did a close-up of my power vagina. Yeah.
Florida.
it's gonna have as many ingredients as that goddamn s'mores
Make it a good
martini.
deal.
Wait, if up is a power vagina, then what's the down? I still feel
It's
like
just
this
two
is,
variations
I feel
in
like
power
this is
vagina.
The
Up is the
thoughtful
power,
vagina.
down is the flower.
Yeah. It's like a high five versus a low five. They're all
Okay,
great.
okay.
They're
It's
all
just-
great.
Vagina. Let's
One of
go.
them's a
Let's
fist
continue
bump.
on.
One of them's just a fist. I don't know.
This is more of a vagina, though.
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Move it into the green screen area and let's see what the fans do with
moving
it.
moving on. Let's
Laura,
Yes.
something we brought up earlier but didn't really get to.
I like that Ford behind you was looking at Danny like,
He always is.
looking at me.
He's always juggling
Travis
silently.
looks at me too. It's fine.
Laura, Bob Full Slop wants to know, Jester seemed reassured after her conversation with Caleb regarding the ethics of killing that we brought up earlier. Would her opinion on the subject be different if she knew Caleb considers himself a murderer?
Maybe. I know what I love is knowing that Liam doesn't want Jester to know what Caleb has done. You know?
Yeah, it's deeply interesting.
Because of what he thinks her reaction would be.
Yeah.
But I don't think it would be what he thinks.
I've heard him talk.
What do you think?
It was just like on previous talks, right? Where he
Yeah.
was like, he knows that Bo could blow his cover at any fucking moment and then he's gone. I'm like, Jesus, that's.
Yeah, but I think it's
So
so interesting that
much.
Caleb is like, will think that like everybody's gonna like completely
Just that's it.
leave him. They're gonna leave him
Yeah.
at the drop of a hat, and without realizing how much everyone cares for him already.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I think
That'd be a real bummer.
in Beau's fucked up way, the only way that she can communicate feelings in her way is she's not going to say, like, we all care for you, we're going to love you, no matter what you've done in the past. Her way of saying that is like, I don't know, they might not care that much, you might be surprised. But that's not very
That doesn't feel
helpful
the same
at all. That's
Right.
not fucking helpful. So I can totally understand why he's like, no, they would hate that. And I'm like, nah, they'll actually probably be cool. They're not gonna care. And he's like, why would they not care about that? And what she's trying to say is,
They love you.
they love you no matter
Yeah.
what.
Yeah.
But instead she can't.
Irregardless, they love you.
Yeah, she can't dictate that. So she's just gonna be like, fuck it.
Oh, the Mighty Nine, y'all are so stupid.
So dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're idiots.
Here's a great one, guys. Plushy python.
Oh, that's cute.
Don't try to hug pythons, kids.
No, don't do it.
But they do hug back. What went through your minds after Liam pulled Wall of Fire out on Ivantika, aka
Just-
Tiffany?
What the shit?
Yeah, just that's it.
I honestly, I was so glad you did it because I was like, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? My heart was like pounding, and then all of a sudden he does this.
That whole moment
Fucking
when we're being like
amazing.
led to the boat, it was like being called down to the principal's office.
Oh,
But in, like,
yeah.
And like
It
the
was-
principal's gonna murder you.
Yes, like
Oh,
this
boy.
is it. You're gonna be locked away in a secret prison and no one's gonna see you.
And now, honestly, my first thought as soon as he did the wall of fire was, damn it, I should have kept those gems. That was the first thing I thought.
Yeah, then we all.
Why am I
shit
not
dumped.
surprised?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Only thing I could think of
Absurd.
when you got those gems was, oh, ground them up and give them to Orly.
No, yeah, that's, I definitely wanted that to happen.
One badass
Yeah, that's
tattoo.
right.
Too bad they're gone now.
Somebody had asked how hard was it to ignore your inner Vex when Jester had to toss the jewels off the dock. Oh, your inner Vex. There's so much. Your inner Vex is there.
And she
'cause
might
it's
not
just-
have even found him if she was looking for the book. What the fuck?
Yeah.
We thought in our heads, we thought she was gonna hang us by our Achilles heels
Oh,
and
and just
shake
like-
us.
But
Like a
how
bully.
fucking good that I didn't just do what not said and leave the haversack in an alley or something.
Fuck.
Oh my God.
Can you
No.
imagine?
Oh, yeah,
Fuck
yeah, yeah.
no.
No.
With everything
With
that
the
we
fucking
had.
dodecahedron in there, just goodbye.
Nope.
No way. And it's bright pink. Like there's no way somebody wouldn't have picked that shit up.
Yeah, it's a little easy to spot in a field of grass or whatever. Somebody had asked about Professor Thaddeus and if you think, well, actually, if you hope that, you know.
I want him back
Yeah.
so bad. I'm never gonna see him again.
You don't think so? You think
No
that's it?
way. That owl is fucking gone.
Maybe you'll see him again.
man.
Maybe.
Maybe he'll remember you.
Maybe
like,
in the most unlikely of places.
Yeah.
I don't know
I'm
much
gonna be on my
about.
deathbed and he's gonna be like, ah!
I think the minute we get back to land, you can be like, Professor Thaddeus? Professor
Professor?
I don't know much about
Think about him
owls.
as like he's like your Nymeria, your Arya, and he's just off
That's really
living his own life, learning from the
giant
lessons that
packs
you
of
gave
owls.
him. Maybe y'all will meet in the wild one day, and you'll like look into each other's
he won't
eyes.
murder me.
Danny, stop reading your fan fiction.
It's beautiful, okay?
That's why she's got her laptop open, is because she's writing fanfic in the middle of
He's just gonna come with this flock of owls and they're gonna gouge everyone's eyes out but ours.
Or you're gonna fall off a cliff again, and he's gonna turn into a giant owl, and you're gonna fall on top of him, and that's what I think's gonna happen. Yeah.
So Lord of the Rings.
This whole time.
yeah.
So badass.
It's the music. Yeah. Well, guys.
I think
Amazing.
Sprinkle might be magic.
Ooh, you think
There's
so?
no way that thing should not be dead by
Sprinkle
now.
should be dead twice now. Like, I think Sprinkle has something going on.
No, we should take intravenous blood,
Okay.
like take some of his blood because he might cure cancer. I don't know. I'm real tired.
Yeah, that seems. We
Sprinkle
got
has
there.
DM magic of doesn't want to make Laura cry.
I appreciate
Oh
that.
boy, yeah, maybe it would be too much, right? All at once.
Yeah. Yeah.
To be fair, that would have really sucked. 'Cause Jester was already having a really bad
It would have
day.
been too much. It would have been too much for Laura that day if
Yeah.
Sprinkle wouldn't have been. Yeah, it would have been bad.
You
Would've been a
just
lot.
sobbing. You would have been like Danny the night that Molly died. Oh,
Yeah.
spoilers, guys.
Hey,
so sorry.
hey, that
cutting
is
it close.
private information.
Maybe that's the only reason Sprinkles hasn't died because he's not being played by Taliesin Jaffe.
Oh, shit.
boy. Well, that's surely all the time we have for tonight. Stick around for Talks Machina After Dark. Probably going to be a lot more vaginas,
Oh.
methinks, with this couch. on projectalpha.com. I would like to thank Laura,
Hey.
Marisha,
Yeah.
as always, the lovely Danny Carr, and our cameraman and Max. Is Max here? Oh, yeah. There. There's no Critical Role this Thursday, but we will be back with episode 43 the following Thursday, which is the 29th, right? Yeah. 29th. 29th, coming back. Until then,
Sure.
don't forget to love each other. Don't worry, it's almost Thursday. Stay turned, my friends. Quebec is for lovers. We're back.
We did it.
We did it.
We did it.
We're here.
Your
in
face is
After
amazing. I'm waiting
Dark.
for the camera to go. Oh my God. Laura's face. You just look concerned and sad, like we do on After Dark every week.
Yeah.
Hey, gang, with
about we
Thanksgiving
just nap
coming up,
for-
let's do it. Let's nap for like 12 minutes. How about that?
Sounds nice.
Doesn't have to be exactly 12, or does it? Hey guys, with Thanksgiving coming up on Thursday, here in the States, as they say,
Yes.
we have some Thanksgiving-themed questions from the Alpha Chat. One of them comes from Crazer57, and it's for everyone. Do you have a Thanksgiving dish that you are famous for making or expected to bring each year? If so, what is it, and what's your favorite Thanksgiving food? Do you guys cook? Do you guys cook during Thanksgiving?
Sometimes. Depends on the year. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not cooking this year.
You're not.
neither.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know,
You're gonna order
Brian.
from Boston Market?
I don't know. I literally don't know. We don't even have any family coming in. We're just gonna.
plans?
No, we have no Thanksgiving
no.
plans.
Oh.
I know, and I'm like, I don't want to cook
No,
when it's just me and Travis, and Ronan can't eat solid foods yet.
I mean, he could eat some mashed taters.
He could eat some. He could. You know what? Maybe I should make something just so he can have his first food on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
That could be cute.
When can you
Remember, like, sweet
start
potatoes?
Eating? Yeah, like mashed sweet potatoes.
Something like that.
I make some pretty.
marshmallows.
I make some pretty bomb skillet rolls.
You
Think
make
You guys have had some of those
Legit
before?
skillet rolls.
So the fam called me yesterday and said they demand skillet rolls, or I not go.
Yeah.
Sure.
Every year it's bring Ashley and bring some rolls, or you don't get to participate. Whatever.
Yeah, those things are. You could eat like 10 of them and
Yeah.
still want more.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I think there's like a quart of butter that goes into that recipe.
Oh.
That's how you know it's good.
Have you seen the recipe that says you put Sprite in rolls?
No, that's
It
interesting.
makes them like
Like
fluffier.
fluffy.
Oh,
I
I've
don't
done some
know.
beer.
it
Oh,
works?
I
maybe
don't know,
because
I've
the
seen that.
carbonation.
Yeah.
I haven't tried it. It's a Pinterest thing.
Yeah.
Contrast.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Marisha,
Yes,
trapped in a go-gurt. That's pretty funny.
that's my nightmare.
Does Bo have a last name? I feel like that's come up before.
She does.
Is
It
it
has not come up yet.
Montgomery Ward?
Last name.
Montgomery Ward. Was that a department store?
Yeah, that was.
Okay, yeah.
For like 200 years or something like that. What's the
like an
matter?
East
It smells
Coast
like a
thing.
little like soap now.
Well, did you wash it out?
Smell it.
Oh, straight up like soap. That is
But
Dawn
it's better
dish
than it
detergent.
smelled, Max, because it smelled like puke.
A lot of people don't know.
Did it?
A lot of people don't know that Max does the dishes here too.
Max helps out with so many things.
He does.
But he knew that I had been sniffing my mug going, ugh,
Yep.
and he's cleaned it
He
for me.
cleans out the mugs. He wiped down the coffee table. He shampoos Trinket. Although I don't understand, with how big and heavy that thing is, why you have to take it to your house when you do it. There's a giant shower just feet away, yet he drives it all the way to his beachfront property
I
in
want
Venice.
you to go one Talks Machina After Dark without being mean to Max.
I'm fine.
How-
I'm good.
How am I being mean? I'm asking him logistically.
Just
He drives a Mini
do it for
Cooper.
me.
Do you know how interesting it is to watch him put that into his Mini Cooper at the end of a Tuesday night and then bring it back out on Thursdays? We have to open the whole.
believe you,
We
Brian.
shoot this in an airplane hangar. A lot of people don't know this.
Max, the best part was Max being okay with you, but shooting daggers to the TDs who are laughing.
Oh man. we love Max. We only tease him because his face is like, fucking tease me. That's like, he just has one of those faces.
Man,
I'm
that's
okay.
not it.
We love it.
Danny, if you would have found me better questions, someone wants to know, Samahara, how do you think Danny did hosting talks last week? Does she get an A? She gets an A for effort. She gets an A for adorableness.
Yeah.
She gets an A for, she's not an asshole. Let's see, what else?
You didn't even look uncomfortable at all. Like you were just
good.
like, bam, straight in.
Well, normally
so
on Talks
bubbly.
Machina,
It
the
was
guests
so
are the ones who are
cute.
uncomfortable,
This is so true.
except for when Danny was hosting.
Yeah.
Okay, Malgriff, actually, question for our beloved Danny. Top 3 fave CR ships.
Oh man.
Let's begin.
Okay, number 1, Ford and Jester.
Oh, wow.
Obviously.
Really?
Are
Absolutely.
these ranked in order of importance to you sentimentally?
Yes.
Okay.
Is this campaign or any campaign?
Ooh, that's a good point.
Yeah, all campaigns?
All campaign?
It
Ooh.
says, guys, let me read this
Just says
verbatim,
CR.
just for the folks at home so there's no confusion. The question reads exactly, Danny, top 3 fave CR ships.
So all campaigns.
So both campaigns, okay. Then probably Percy and Vex, number 1.
Oh, boy.
Then Vax and Keyleth, then Ford and Jester. Top 3, but then after that is Kima and Alora.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then who's after that?
Then after that, probably, actually, after that, maybe, I was kind of into, actually, you know what? I think that after last episode, I would not be upset about Caleb and Jester. I would not be upset about that.
That's been a thing.
I kind
That's
of
been
feel like there's a little bit of something going
It's
on.
a very
Yeah.
like really low, like if like I would be very surprised if it happened, but if it did, I would be like, yeah, I see that.
All right.
So question.
Yes.
As a shipper,
Yes.
what do you look for in a quality ship? What are you looking for?
Personally, I look for actual like not just like more just like reading into things, but actual like someone clearly has a thing for this person and the other one is genuinely reciprocating it. Like I look
Gotcha.
for actually like legitimate like
Connection
canon
and-
connections
Yeah,
and things
okay.
like that. It's very rare that I ship things that aren't I sound so boring, but it's very rare that I ship things that aren't actually happening. I don't usually like put characters together
Oh
that
yeah,
haven't
because
been
you
like
see that
proved
online a lot.
already.
People want to ship
Yeah, which
two people
is
that
totally
they
great.
would love to
It
see
is
together.
Totally,
but
totally great. I respect literally every single ship. You have the right to ship anything that you want. There
Jesus,
should
I
never
don't
be
tell
shipping
people
wars.
that.
Seriously, it's totally fine. I just personally tend to ship. I'm gonna get yelled at on Tumblr about saying all
You
of
have
this.
the right to
Not
ship
by me because
everything
you don't
you
follow
want.
me, so I'm not going to yell
Not
at you. I
endorsed
even
by
know
the
you're
United
out
States
there.
Post Office.
You know what? I'd be really interested to know. Hey, Chris Wilmot, what's your number 1 ship, buddy? This show or Critical Role? He watches sports.
I think that
Yeah.
all ships are beautiful
Jesus.
and valid, and I love them all. I have my favorites just because I am a huge fan of the storytelling
Yeah,
that's being
no,
laid out for
yeah,
me.
no, I agree.
And so I tend to ship the things that I can 100% see like where it's going and stuff.
Sure.
Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
clearly Jester has a thing for Ford, and I think that he actually does like
It's
her back.
bullshit. She doesn't care about him at all.
Ooh, boy. You're getting a real
Following
fucking
that
show.
advice.
Yes. I've been going back through and listening to my playlists that I made for Vex. I'm like fucking crying.
I went back and I listened to my first Keyleth playlist like a week ago.
What the
and I was
heck?
like,
Like the growth of like where they started and where they ended up, and the
I
first
had
playlist.
forgotten about things.
Right? Yeah.
You guys miss them a lot?
Yeah.
Building playlists?
Well, I'm still doing that.
Yeah. But no, Liam texted me the other day. The reason I brought that up is because the song that Vex had for Percy in her first playlist, that's what made me think of that.
What song?
Anyway, it was from Once, Say It
which
To Me
one?
Now.
Say it to me now.
Yeah. It's like so great for Percy.
Yeah.
I still listen to Vex's playlist like all the time. It's a really good playlist.
Do you cry? Are you driving while you're not driving while you're doing this?
Yes,
No,
I'm driving.
100%.
So
I
you're
don't
the
really
reason why it takes me fucking forever to get around in this goddamn town, because you're all
cry when
crying
I
listening to your own
drive so
playlist.
much.
Self-indulgent.
I'll play like really sad songs and just like
Yeah,
in
for
the car.
sure. Yeah.
That's why the traffic here is so bad. A bunch of crying babbies.
and then you show
driving
up and you're like, I'm fine. I'm
You're like, just let's do this.
I'm so tired. No,
Sun is so
but
bright.
what were we? Oh, Liam texted me the other day.
Oh,
and
nice.
It was like a video that he had found that was a fan-made video of Vex and Vax.
Oh, that's fun.
I was sobbing watching that too.
Oh no.
So
I miss them.
Well, it's true though. So so we recorded Honey Heists last night, and I get all warm and fuzzy when I see fan art now of old Keyleth, of people doing Keyleth older, and I'm like, because I'm like, she still has a life. She's living on. It's so good. She looks so happy here. And Noelle came up to me after the game, and she was like, I'm so happy to see that Tova has a life and a job,
yeah.
and that she's got a nice life at the hibernation. And I'm like, this is barely canon. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
She's like, but you gave her a purpose, and she's continuing on in her journey. And it's just
Oh,
like the
man.
way we're all talking about our characters, like there are children, and they're these real people.
You spend a lot of hours with these people, and you spend a lot of hours thinking about these
I
people.
still like legitimately get emotional like thinking about campaign 1, and I wasn't even
Oh,
playing
for
in it.
Sure.
Like,
You?
I was so on like the outskirts and everything, but I like legitimately will just be like thinking about like Percy and Vex or just Vax and in general, and just be like, it's okay, everything's fine.
They were so good together.
They were so good.
No, I
so
can't
good.
listen to my third playlist. I put Tokyo Sunrise on there
Oh, by Papa Roach.
by LP.
Oh, yeah.
And I like just the first 3 chords will start, and I'm like,
Yeah.
it's instantaneous.
Yep.
That's it.
I put I Grieve on my last playlist.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the Paula Mudd song?
Yeah,
I remember
it's
those
so
guys.
much.
Yeah.
Is that from Hamilton? Is that Jefferson Starships? What's the difference between Jefferson Airplane and Jefferson Starship? Jefferson Starship was much higher.
Oh no.
I literally just made that up. And it was one of the dumbest things I've ever said. But you know what? After dark, man, if a tree falls. How much time we got, Max? What?
2 minutes.
2 minutes. All right, hold on.
You should answer a question.
I've got 2 minutes to pay. Let's see. More Thanksgiving. You guys didn't seem interested. Let's see. Ezekiel the Mad. Marisha's bow secretly a mind flayer. Legally, you have to tell us. Otherwise, it's entrapment.
No, he's thinking of cops.
Oh.
Not my
please.
D&D
Yeah. Oh,
character.
Shit. Damn, you got that.
No.
You
She is
fucked
in my
that one up,
fan.
Ezekiel.
I don't have to tell you, because she ain't a cop.
You don't have to say no. Laura, I think we all know the answer to this one from Grace Dolan. What would be the first thing you'd draw if you had access to Jester's cool AF paint set?
No, I wouldn't draw me. I wouldn't draw that.
Dick.
I wouldn't draw Dick. I would draw.
2 dicks.
You know what I would draw with those paints? Fucking Home Improvements.
Nice.
Which episodes?
My God, yes.
Right?
Yes,
The shit
not
that costs
Tim Allen,
you
but
so much fucking money, and you could just
well,
go
you
like.
can never find a goddamn contractor.
Done. I would draw a door
People hate
from
taking
my
money.
bathroom, from my closet, into Ronan's nursery. Oh. So I could just like go right through.
Why don't you just knock that wall down? I could come over and do it in a day with a couple of my buddies.
You want to?
You always.
I don't know. Zach,
People
Max,
always
you guys
say
want to
that.
go to...
People always say that we could just do this if we took an afternoon. There are no afternoons.
I know. There are no afternoons.
Yeah. Home Improvements.
That's cool. What
I'd
would you...
probably make some fun outfits.
What
as
would
well.
you draw, Marcia?
What would I draw?
Yeah. A weed shop?
More.
I'm kidding.
I was gonna say more employees,
Oh God.
more
It has to be
producers.
More
inanimate objects.
producers.
Oh, inanimate.
Oh, well, producers.
More, not to undermine the ones I have, but because we're so
It's not that you're not
overworked.
enough, Max. It's just that we tried cloning you, and the other guy turned out, you know, we ended up with Chris
You all
Lockheed
know how strapped we are.
for cash, not with weapons. Or did you mean with weapons? How much time do we have, Max?
I just gave you the thing.
Oh, you did? I couldn't see you because of the green screen.
That's not true.
I guess you are sitting in front of it. Well, that's all the time we have for tonight, folks. We'll be back next week where Matt Mercer will be coming out of a different orifice on my body. We love you all. We love you, Quebec,
We also won't
especially.
see you next week. There's
Sorry,
no talks
Quebec.
next week. Don't confuse anybody.
We'll see you next week, this Thursday night, Critical Role. We'll be on youtube.com/So Help Me God.
Live on YouTube.
Yep. Logan Paul will be guest starring this week's episode,
Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
along with Paul Rudd,
That's nice.
along with Rodney Dangerfield.
Just name association.
Yep. All right, guys.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, fam.